What's happening, Expeditioners? It's Pete here, founder of Expedition Money. I want to talk to you today about one of my favorite apps when flying. And I wish I could say this was one of the apps to book a private charter jet, but it's not. It's an app that you can get anywhere. There's actually a website, which is actually the one I use most often because I usually just type flight information into the browser. But it's the FlightAware app. Being aware of things is important for all of us, but FlightAware and FlightAware.com is a really awesome website that shows you the status of pretty much any commercial flight that I've ever looked up. So one of the things that I really love about it is that it gives you the flight information. So where it's coming from, what time it departed, when it actually departed, where it is in the air, when it's supposed to land, where it's supposed to land, if it's on time, if it is scheduled to be late or early. All of those things are really helpful. And that's information that you can actually get off your itinerary or travel ticket. The thing I love about it is when people come into town and visit me, and they usually send me their flight information, and that's really what I want. That I don't really want to know that you're going to land at O'Hare or Milwaukee Airport at a certain time. I want to know what the flight is so that you don't have to figure out how you're going to let me know that the flight is delayed or that you landed but they don't have a gate or whatever it might be. Because I can just see all of that in the FlightAware app when you actually might not even know that as a passenger. They might not give that to you yet. The other thing that I really love about it is the graphics. It's pretty simple, but it'll show you on a map where the flight actually is. So I can actually just kind of ballpark and say, hey, I know that it's on time and it's coming into the airport and that the flight is at the Iowa-Illinois border. So I know it's going to be here pretty soon. So instead of just trusting the data, I know that it's basing it on something. The other thing that it's done for me in the past is that sometimes I've gotten to the airport waiting for my flight and they say, hey, the plane is delayed getting here. It's going to be 20 minutes or 30 minutes delayed. And I pull up the FlightAware app and I look at my flight and it says delayed, but it also has a little link to show me the incoming airplane. So obviously the plane that I'm going to be flying on, this is not the only job it's got today. It's coming in from somewhere else, bringing people in. So if I look at the inbound flight and I click on that and I say, hey, yep, it looks like it's about 20 minutes delayed. That's probably pretty accurate. Then I have some confidence usually about their prediction about it. However, there have been times when I have clicked on the inbound flight and I can see that it hasn't even taken off from its departure city yet. So I know that it hasn't taken off. It's got to fly 2 hours to get here. I know that we're not on a 30-minute delay. I know that we're on probably a 2.5-hour delay because the flight's got to get here, deplane, get cleaned up, reboard, and take off. And so one of the things that's really nice is that you might know ahead of the crew and the gate agents and all of those other people what the true status of a flight is. And so that's kind of nice sometimes when people are trying to decide if they should leave the gate and go get dinner. Oh, but it's only going to be 20, 30 minutes. And I look at my FlightAware app and I'm like, oh, dude, it's going to be like 2 hours. I'm going to go get a table at that restaurant while I still can. So I really love FlightAware for that. You don't even need to set up an account. Honestly, when you type in a flight like UA1234 or Delta 789, then in Google, the FlightAware result is usually the top or the second result there. So that's what I usually click on and it gives me some really good information. So listen, if you are traveling somewhere, if you're going to fly somewhere, the FlightAware data might save you a ton of time, make your travel a little easier, give you a little bit more peace of mind and a little more confidence in your travels. So hopefully using it will make your travel a little bit better. I'll see you later.